What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story, made news, but I think it was overshadowed by other events that took place across the country along the same likeness. This young man pictured up here is 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers of Hendersonville, Tennessee. This guy went missing last Sunday, and they put out an Amber Alert, and they've been looking for him for the past 8 days. What's even worse in this scenario, this young man is autistic, and he suffers from cognitive impairment, which is basically when a person has trouble remembering things like learning new things, concentrating, or making decisions that affect everyday life. His parents are, unnerved right now, and they should be. The police out there and the search the search organizers have decided to scale the search down and make it more of an investigative thing now. And they say there's nothing out there that's saying that this young man is not alive, but he's on medication and he doesn't have his medication right now. And this whole thing is just out of control. Take a look at the video and we'll come back and talk about it.
Days of searching for a missing teenager with autism in Sumner County. Crews are scaling back their efforts. Thank you for joining us for News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers reportedly walked away from his Hendersonville home February 26. News 2's Tori Gessner joins us live to explain what is next with this case. Tori.
Well, Mark, authorities are confident they have exhausted every single resource they can think of within these past 8 days, and all have fallen short. And that is why they are scaling back on these search efforts. They didn't mention by how much, though, and they walked away before we could ask them any questions during an earlier press conference. But you can see the command center they were operating out of has practically cleared out compared to days prior. Despite that, crews are not giving up just yet. They say they have no leads indicating that Sebastian has died. Today, they're focusing on a 0.3 mile radius from his home where he was last seen. Throughout these 8 days, we've seen dive crews with oxygen tanks around Sebastian's home. We've seen people searching on horseback, helicopters, drones, ATVs. Sumner County's EMA director says they've even searched the storm drain system with no sign of Sebastian. We've also seen how much this has impacted the community in Sumner County. People have come out to donate food and supplies to first responders, saying they appreciate all of their hard work. This morning, one road paving company came to deliver breakfast to the searchers.
All of our crews that are out paving roads all day are truly the kindest people that I know. So it happened very organically when we saw a need, and Sumner County Buffs was helping to provide food. It was just natural that our team responded to that.
Investigators are still encouraging the community to send in tips. They say no piece of information is too small. They say this is also a transition from the ground search to the investigative side of things, but they didn't elaborate any further. Live in Hendersonville, Tori Gessner, News 2.
Guys, that's the current news on this situation of missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Now, his family spoke in an interview, and I don't know where the full interview is, but it's a 40-second clip, and it shows you what they're going through, and they had some stuff to say. Take a look at that, and then we're really getting to this story.
We're on a constant roller coaster ride of helpless and hopeless and many other emotions all in one, and it's a never-ending roller coaster. It doesn't stop.
That's what they said. That's a little bit from the parents. You can see they are distraught. And honestly, they got to be going through it, y'all. They do. They got to be going through it. And I'm going to tell you why. This young man's 15 years old, right? Now, according to details, he's 5'5", 120 pounds, from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Last time he was seen there, leaving the home. with a flashlight and a backpack or a black bag. They said he has dirty blonde hair and wears glasses. He's autistic. That's the main key, and suffers from cognitive impairment. Now I'm going to explain cognitive impairment to you and why you see his folks really upset. What it does is people that have, cognitive impairment, they experience problems remembering. You might not even know how to get home. Difficulty speaking, self-explanatory. Difficulty understanding, self-explanatory. Problems concentrating. Now, during these 8 days, they've been searching for him. The temperature has been dropping. It's been rainy, wet, and cold. Now, if you have somebody with 4 of those or any one of those traits, it's a problem. It said police spoke at a press conference when they were talking about scaling it down, the search, because they searched miles and miles, they said. And shout out to the community, because the community came together and showed support for everybody involved. Even if they wasn't out there searching, they was feeding these folks. They were showing that they were supporting. Everybody did a part to see if this young man would come home safe. And honestly, I hope he's alive. But you can see with the parents that look of hopelessness on their face. They never thought this would happen to them. Now, I will say this one thing. I don't know if they knew he was leaving the house, because this story is new to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I just started the story. This story is new to me. And if anybody out there in Tennessee, whether it's Sumner County, Tennessee, or Hendersonville, you know this family, or you close to the story and you know some things that you could share that won't, mess up any type of investigation, by all means, share it in the comment section, man, because I have a huge Tennessee following. And it'd be good to just share this information, anything to help, me put something out, fact-based, of course. And maybe somebody will see this and say, I just saw that kid, or somebody that looked like that kid. We need to help each other and come together as a community. No matter what color you are, where you come from, human life is precious. We all, no matter how we end up in the end, start off as a cute little baby or have some cuteness to us and a chance to hit the ground running and take the world by storm, providing we had good parenting or are put in good environments. Family seem like they love him. People in the neighborhood seem like he love him. He's a special needs kid. And he's out there in the wilderness somewhere. Oh, y'all don't know. It'd be depressing doing it. It'd take a toll out of you doing these stories. I just hope he's found safe. I am. This story right here, this guy's been missing for 8 days. And could you just imagine them coming to you? I mean, woe to the officers that got to announce that to the family after seeing them, being in contact with them with search results and stuff like that. Now having to come to these people and say, hey, we're not going to look as hard as we did before. We're going to pull back. We're going to just look at this as an investigation. We still think he's alive, but we don't. They know their kid. They know what he needs, special needs. They know his special needs. If anybody know these people, man, y'all rally around them, because, this is hard. I can't fathom somebody saying, hey, you go to the authorities and to the experts and they say, hey, listen, we're not finding nothing. So we're going to pull back a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully he'll come home. But like with those type of issues, it's hard to even, let's just pray for the best. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep this family in your prayers.